Well, good evening, boot campers. Even though I'm sending this clip on a beautiful sunny Sunday morning here in Michigan, thought I'd bring you along with me on some of this jog, a few minutes. The topic is dining out, I believe, and boy, that's a minefield there. And I think that we always have to remain proactive in everything that we're doing. We can't just get lazy, even when we're out at restaurants, and probably even especially when we're out in restaurants. You know, Hippocrates said, "Let thy medicine be thy food, and thy food be thy medicine." And I want to put the kibosh on a certain attitude or spirit I always see. You know, people say, "What diet are you on?" I want you to know this. This is not a diet. This is an attitude. This is a lifestyle. You're not going to lose 30 pounds and then just go back to the same old way. Why would you want to do that? You're at boot camp for a reason. So I think we have to continually maintain a certain vigilance about our food intake. Hopefully, in your vigilance, going to fast food restaurants is not a part of your itinerary. My God, I call them McVorkian burgers, named after the famous assistant suicide doctor Kevorkian. Because when you eat one of those, you are assisting yourself in a long, drawn-out, ill-quality life of death and disease, or disease and death. So, you want to keep that out of your diet. I hope that doesn't have to be explained. But when you're going out to restaurants, I think a lot of it has to deal with preparation and being prepared and eating properly through the day. You know, if you walk into a restaurant and you haven't eaten and you're famished, well, guess what's going to smell good? That greasy fat. And
time 1 hour,
here's my mileage.
13 minutes, 29 seconds. Distance 9.01 miles. Average pace 8 minutes, 9 seconds per mile. Current pace 7 minutes, 56 seconds per mile.
So, you know, when you walk in and you're hungry, you know, that appetite seems to take over, and you have to be careful because you'll eat anything and everything. You'll go after the deep fried, you'll go after the sugar, you'll go after the refined carbs, the white floured products, you know, those things that will give you some instant gratification, maybe some instant energy, but it won't satisfy your 100 trillion living cells nutritionally. So, preparation is the key. If you want to eat throughout the day, you want to eat well, especially if you know you're going out to a restaurant, family function, banquet, or something like that. And then when you finally get to the restaurant, you've got to choose wisely. And a lot of times, if you know you're going to a restaurant, go to the corporate website, and by law, they have to have a menu that has the ingredients of every meal and has a caloric intake, and they have to be able to offer it to you, every restaurant. And if you know beforehand, I've gone to some of these corporate websites, Payway and stuff like that, you have to be careful of the deception there too. And you read about like the Payway spicy chicken, but when they offer it as a caloric intake, you know, it says 730 calories or something like that. You go, oh, well, that's not bad, but that's for a half portion. So there's a certain element of deception. That means it's 1,500 calories. Now in this 14-mile run today, I'm going to burn about 1,600 calories. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it, you know? And then 9 times out of 10, most Americans are overeaters. We eat far too much. We eat far too fast. So we never give our time, our body, the chemical makeup in our bodies to
EPS?
yeah.
That's a good one.
Never give our bodies enough time to chemically react to the food that we're putting in our guts. So, slow down when you eat. Make wise choices. Eat live foods. Put the dressing on the side. Believe it or not, if you go to Pei Wei and you order what's called stock velvet chicken, they don't bread it and they don't fry it. Therefore, you end up getting a lower caloric intake, and you're not getting the greasy fat oils that are destructive to your body. So, there are things that you can do at restaurants that you can remain proactive. Obviously, the best thing is home, making your own food. But we don't live in a generation where all of us have gourmet chefs and we have the time to do, things like that all the time. Sometimes we're on the road and our lifestyles, our jobs. So be conscious, be proactive, make better decisions and choices. Stay away from deep fried. Stay away from overprocessed. Remember, it's a lifestyle. It's an attitude. Till next week.